say again? Oh, portrait, yeah. Yeah. Don't remember the walkout. Just, you know what? If you can, we'll see. Just walk out, just go from here, just like that. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's magic. Yeah, that's perfect. And then when I'm there, just come up here, and I was like, do a quick one, and just take a photo there. Appreciate you. What's happening, guys? Sorry for the shit view. Organizer doesn't rate me having the camera on everybody, so whatever, man. I'm doing my best. Anyways, wish me luck, guys. I appreciate you guys. See you soon. It's all good for you. Like, I get a million views per video. You don't want that? That's okay. You guys heard this firsthand. They don't rate it. Bunch of fucking bellends.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Stockies. How you doing? How are the rest of you? You alright? Alright. Okay, question. Who's had a Dagwood dog today? Here at the EKKA? Alright. Do you reckon you can have 9 more of them? No, this is an amazing thing we're doing today. Competitive eating, turns out, it's a thing. And today we are combining competitive eating, which is a growing sport around the world that I was absolutely not particularly aware of. It's a growing sport, and we're going to combine that with the EKKA's iconic Dagwood dog. We have professional competitors. We've got 2 categories of competition for you today. We've got the pros. We're going to introduce them in a moment. We've got ranked amateurs, people that have just been sitting around going, oh yeah, I reckon, Dagwood dogs, I like them, I could eat them. Don't know if I could eat 10, but I'm absolutely going to have a go. So in a minute, you're going to meet 6 of the best competitive eaters in the, not speed eaters, they're competitive eaters. You're going to meet 6 of the best of them from this country, and then after a short break, 6 or 8 people that just want to have a crack at it. It's going to be fun. It's just the stage he's going through, don't worry about him. Alright then. Let's go. Now, my name is Mike Banaka. I'm a stand-up comedian, radio host. I work here at the EKKA, but I am not an expert in competitive eating. But you know who is? Billy Boyd is. Billy Boyd is our coordinator of today's event. He's also an expert on competitive eating, and he will be the referee of today's event. Could you please welcome Billy Boyd? Welcome, mate. Now,
thanks, Mike. Thank you.
Billy, there's all these people out here that probably have not heard too much about competitive eating. How did you get involved? Are you a competitive eater?
How did I get involved? I pretty much started the league about 14 years ago.
You started the league?
I did. So there was a lot of competitive eating stuff happening in the US, but nothing in Australia. So I like food, I like sport. I put the 2 together, and then here we are 14 years later.
And competitive eating is a thing right around the world.
Absolutely, it's massive. So in America, it's probably the pinnacle of the sport. You know, you've got guys that will go around and do competitions and challenges, and that is their full-time job. Winning these competitions and making lots of money.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
How much money can you make?
Joey Chestnut, probably the most well-known competitive eater in the world. He does the Nathan's Famous comp. He wins that every year. He's been undefeated for like a decade. Rumour has it he's getting somewhere in the vicinity of 200,000 to 300,000 a year.
Really? There are NRL players not making that much. Those guys are working too hard. All right, that's fascinating to me. Now, are there tricks to competitive eating?
Oh, absolutely.
Are there? Can you tell me one?
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Yep, just keep eating.
All right.
But I mean, the tricks are, obviously there's sort of two categories of competitive eater. There's speed and then there's capacity. So, speed eating that requires practice. It is a dangerous sport, I won't lie to you. So don't try this at home, kids.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. But over time, they'll practice and they'll refine the sport and they'll continue to get faster as they get more experience. And the other one is capacity. Eat a lot of food and keep eating more food and more food until you just eat a lot.
I've got to say, some of the competitors, and you're about to introduce to us, some of them look like athletes. Some of them,
absolutely.
I'll be honest. I expected dad bods like I'm working on for myself, but there are some cut guys out there. There are some fit men and women out there.
It is a very common misconception that to be a professional or a successful competitive eater, you have to be large. That's completely the opposite. So the guys that do this sport, they eat and then they train, and then they eat and they train, and a lot of them are gym junkies. You'll see this here today. Number one eater in Australia is ripped like you wouldn't believe. We've had competitors pass like Cal, he's tiny in the 70 kilo range.
Okay.
It's and the reason behind that, funny enough, is it allows the stomach to stretch further. Because you don't have a fat layer around the stomach, it actually allows the body to stretch further and get more capacity and so on.
Love it. Now, shout out to our friends from Channel 7 who come along today. Thank you very much. Channel 9, they're in the corner somewhere. Courier Mail's here. Our EKKA Media team are here. And I love that all of you have come along to witness it. Are you ready for this? Here's what we got. We've got, I think it's 400 Dagwood dogs sitting over there. We've got 6, I hope, very hungry professional contestants waiting to come on. We've got Billy Boyd here, who's a referee and who is about to bring out our contestants. Do your thing, Billy.
All right, let's rock and roll. All right, guys, you ready?
I'll be honest, I didn't think he was going to walk away.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after a 2-year hiatus here in the EKKA. We've got some competitive eaters here looking to smash some dogs for the 2022 Keppel Dagwood Dog Eating Competition! Alright folks, like I said, we've got some of the best in the country here today. They're going head to head to see if they'll win $500 cash thanks to Keppel Dogs, with a second place prize of $250 and a third place prize of $150 cash. Well, thanks to Keppel Dogs here today folks. Let's hear it for Keppel Dogs, everyone! And of course, we'd like to thank the EKKA as well. They put this on now for quite a few years. Couldn't do it today if it wasn't for them. So one huge round of applause for the EKKA! All right, let's get on our contestants. Our first contestant is from Little Mountain. He came third in the 2017 Luna Park hot dog eating competition, eating 11 large hot dogs in just 10 minutes. Weighing in at 110 kilos, he's retired, but he wants his ranking back. It's Mix the Magician Gold! Our next contestant is from Astley. She's the winner of the Sporting Globe Buffalo Wing Eating Contest, eating 40 buffalo wings in just 10 minutes. Weighing in at 74 kilos, ranked number 10 in Australia, it's the Pup Cardinal! contestant is from Logan. He's the winner of the Glen Australia Day Plating Competition, eating 12 party pies and a schooner of beer in 26 seconds.
It's got to be a typo. Surely that's a typo.
That is not a typo, folks. This guy is the king of speed. Weighing in at 102 kilos, ranked number 6 in Australia, it's Matt Belly Bell! Our next contestant is from Park Ridge. She's the winner of the 2019 Luna Park Hot Dog Eating Competition Women's Division, eating 16 hot dogs and buns in just 10 minutes. And that performance more than doubled the female record at the Luna Park competition. Weighing in at a tiny 55 kilos, ranked number 5 in Australia, it's Mia Monster! Our next contestant is from Brisbane. He's the winner of the 2022 Donut Time Donut Eating Competition, eating 8.5 donuts in just 3 minutes. Weighing in at 104 kilos, ranked number 4 in Australia, it's Chad Froman Jones! And finally, our next contestant is from Sydney. He's the winner of the Meatstock Melbourne Sausage Chisel Throwdown, eating 17 sausages in bread in just 3 minutes. That's 17 bunning snags in 3 minutes. He's the winner of the Niji Sushi Eating Competition this year, eating 102 pieces of sushi in 3 minutes and 31 seconds. He came third in the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Competition in New York this year, eating 41 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Weighing in at 85 kilos, he's ranked number 1 in Australia. It's G. Webby
Alrighty, contestants, welcome. Now, folks, cast your eyes across them. Make a choice now. Who do you think is going to be the one? Who's our winner today? Let's bring out the Dagwood dogs. Now, here's the thing. Because it's a sport, there are rules, and that is why Billy is here today to explain the rules to our competitors and to all of you. For anyone that hasn't seen competitive eating before, Billy, what are the rules?
Alright, so eaters will have 10 minutes to eat 20 EKKA Dagwood dogs as fast as possible. Dagwood dogs must be eaten whole to count, okay? And they must also be eaten sequentially. They can't be crushed together, they can't be eaten two at a time, they must be eaten one and the other. Now, while you guys do get the dogs coming out here, I will ask you to de-stick your dogs, please. Please take the Dagwood dog sticks out of each one of those. Okay, so only after both the hot dog and donut have been consumed, including any drop components on the table or the floor, I might add, within the, will the Dagwood dog be counted as eaten? And of course, the person who finishes 20 Dagwood dogs in 10 minutes, or the person who eats the most Dagwood dogs in that 10-minute period will be deemed the winner and will be awarded the major prize. Now, chipmunking is permitted in this competition at the end of the 10-minute period. Who knows what chipmunking is? Alright, you want to know, so just like a chipmunk, at the end of the 10-minute period, they can stuff their cheeks full of Dagwood dogs, and they will have a little bit of time once the clock has expired to finish off those Dagwood dogs, and they will count. Okay, and dunking is not permitted in the competition today. However, they will have sauce in front of them. They can absolutely dunk the Dagwood dogs into that sauce. It wouldn't be a Dagwood dog if it didn't have sauce on it. Water will be provided, and no other food or drink can be consumed during the competition. Now, in the event of an eat-off, so if there's a tied result, an eat-off will occur, and the tied contestants, so 2 or more, will each be given a Dagwood dog to consume as fast as possible. And the person who consumes that Dagwood dog and shows me an open mouth at the end of consuming that Dagwood dog will be deemed the winner of that eat-off. That's pretty much it, Mike.
Those are the rules. We're nearly ready to go. What's fascinating to me, in the same way, when you arrive at work, you might set up your workstation a certain way. All of our competitive eaters have all done the same thing. They've all taken their Dagwood dogs off the stick. Australian champion here. Why have you set your workplace up the way you have? 2 bottles of water each side. Some people have them in a row. What's your thinking there?
Because I'm a lefty, I dunk with my left, I drink with my right.
It's as simple as that. Lefty, does that make a difference? Any other lefties in the field? No, just you, champ. All right then. Okay, I think the talking's pretty much done now. Billy, are we ready to go? Billy, our referee.
I think we are. Can I just get a count on those Dagwood dogs, please, everyone?
Now before, we'll do the count. Before we do that, let's just grab a shot for the paper, for the EKKA as well. So if I could have everyone hold up one Dagwood dog. Game face on. Wait, one more. Just one more. Right, Billy, take it through it.
All right, are we ready to go?
Competitors ready? Stopwatch.
Competitors, are you ready? Crowd, are you ready? All right, let's count it in. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright folks, here we go, the 2022 EKKA Dagwood Dog Eating Competition. They've got 20 Dagwood dogs to get through here today. We see Chad Froman Jones, he's going the sauce option, as is James down the end there, certainly destroying. Now Mike, you might want to keep the tabs on James on the end there. And
I am, but look at this, one's one down already in the middle there.
Chad's having a good performance early. Will he be able to stretch it out for the full 10-minute period? We will soon find out.
Now, Billy, I'm seeing different techniques here. I'm seeing many just shoving it in there. I'm seeing a champ here, a little bit more methodical, a bit slower, having a drink, right, but keeping moving through it. A couple of these guys just got there and just having lunch in a Dagwood dog. But some of them are going, I know they're all going hard, but they have a different style, a different aura. I just saw many.
Absolutely.
She's not dipping a Dagwood dog. She put her hand in the sauce and just spread it on there.
Yeah. So that's probably a little bit of strategy there by Mimi, just to break up the flavour fatigue. So there's this thing called flavour fatigue. After you eat a lot of anything, you get really sick of it, and the brain goes, no, don't want any more of that. Putting that sauce on the Dagwood dog like that helps it break that flavour up, gives it a little bit of tang, gives it a little bit of a different flavour, and that'll go down a heck of a lot easier than it would normally.
Okay. Now, I'd just like to say that if there's an eating challenge for the EKKA's famous strawberry sundaes, I won't win, but I'll have 3. That'd be lovely. Thank you.
Maybe have that on the cards next year.
Let's do that. All right, now, Billy, can you see a clear leader emerging at this time? Because I think I do.
Yeah, I think I do as well. I think we've got Jay Webby down here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's about 9. I think he's on his 10th now. I could be corrected. So he's halfway through. Jay Webby can eat. He's halfway through the Converwero. Only 1 minute and 45 seconds into this competition, and he's 10 down here now. Let's have a look down here. We've got Matt Belly Bell. It's a little bit difficult to get a really quick count, but I think Chad Froman Jones might be slightly ahead. We've got Mimi, who's using the crushed hands technique. There's a couple on the side there. Mimi, don't let them go away. Make sure you put them on the table and finish them off. We've got Punk Gardner here as well, taking the slow and steady approach. The split dunk and then eat. And then down the end here we got Mick the Magician. He's making some of these Dagwood dogs disappear like magic. He's doing quite well. He's been out of the game for a while, so it's good to see him back on the performance stage.
Billy, it's worth mentioning that any spillage, any break, any little bits of Dagwood dog that fall off, they've got to be picked up and eaten to be counted, right?
Absolutely. So everything on that plate needs to be spotless pretty much. Even at the end of the competition, look, there's going to be little bits of Dagwood dog, there'll be a little bit of dough. They will have to, scoop that up into a little pile, make sure it's nice. The only thing I want to see on that plate is a couple of smears of sauce. That's pretty much it.
That's all right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now, in terms of the number left, my man down here is on fire, miles in front. This is the Australian champ for a reason, right?
It is, and we are 3 minutes into the competition. Everyone, let's cheer him on. He has got only 6. He's on the 6th to go, so he has 5 Dagwood dogs left. He is 3/4 of the way through this competition, and the timer is at 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So he is absolutely foot to the floor. We're seeing Chad Froman Jones here has also had a little bit of a break, but he's doing quite well. I think he's edging just slightly in front of Matt Belly Bell there, but it's difficult to say. There's a little bit of a stack, there's a little bit of spreading of stuff, and of course we've got Mimi as well. She is absolutely destroying these ones, who might actually be slightly in front. So here we go. So,
And it's worth remembering,
about 7 in for Mimi, I think.
there's a first prize, but there's a second and a third as well.
Absolutely, yes.
So it goes on.
Oh, it goes on. It'll be on for the full 10 minutes, I think, today, as we just hit the 4-minute mark. 4 minutes out of 10, folks. Let's cheer them on, yeah?
Now, Billy, do all competitive eaters eat and slow down as they go, or are there any that speed up as they go?
Oh, it varies. Like a lot of eaters, if they slow off at the end, it's usually because it's a capacity problem.
Yep.
So once they get a rhythm going and they've got the capacity, they will just keep pushing through at that same speed. And we've actually had competitions where people have been well in front to start with, and then slow and steady wins the race, comes through and takes the win. So yeah, it's certainly a thing. All right, James Webby, he's got 2 left to go, folks. Only 2 hot dogs here. Sorry, 2 Dagwood dogs here to go. And we could be in for a record. The previous record was 19 Dagwood dogs in 10 minutes, set by Cal Holtstrash Food, who was the #1 eater at the time in 2019. And something tells me today we might see a record broken here. 5 minutes, folks, 5 minutes. We are halfway through the competition. James finishing off his 18th, and he's now 19th, and this is the last one,
Last
folks.
one!
We've got to cheer him on. Let's see how far he can go with 5 minutes and 17 seconds through the competition already. He's clearly in front. I think the race is going to be in second and third.
Yeah,
Matt Chad having a good chat. I'm not sure who's going to come out on top here, but here we go with the last few bites of Jay Webby can eat. What will the time be? 5 minutes and 32 seconds. He is well in front at the moment to finish the record. And to finish, he needs to eat all of that Dagwood dog and show me an open mouth, and we will have a winner as he goes down. And with a blistering time of 5 minutes and 46 seconds.
That's a lot of Keppel Dagwood dogs.
Unbelievable, never been seen before.
I'm scared to get too close in case there's an incident, but I'm going to ask, how you feeling, brother? Are you alright?
Brooklyn size pizza, watch out.
Don't know what he said, but Brooklyn size pizza, watch out. Okay,
After this,
that was just the entree.
after this, we're doing a food challenge. I kid you not.
Wow.
Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Right,
The
so we
competition,
have our
we've still got the competition going. Right, so I think Chad Froman Jones and Matt Belly Bell are neck to neck, but I think Mimi is edging in front. I think she is in front. What do you think, Mike?
It's hard to tell.
It is. It's we need numbers on the
if it was enthusiasm and style, style's a subjective word, but
so Mimi
it's
has
certainly
8
quite
on the
the
plate.
spectator sport up close.
Mimi has 8 on the plate and half in her hand.
Now, Billy.
10, we've got 10. What have we got? We've got 10, 11. We've got 10, 11 here, so Mimi is certainly in front here.
Now, Billy, why are we seeing some competitors stand up? What's the goal there? What's the game plan?
So standing up just helps to settle all the food, make more room. So that's that capacity thing that I was talking about before.
Okay.
If you're hunched over, it's sort of all crushed up. But if you stand up, it sort of opens everything up, gives you a little bit more room, and then they can fit in more food faster and finish off. And we'll try and finish off these 20 Dagwood dogs in this 10-minute period. We have just passed the 7-minute and 30 mark, folks. We are 3/4 of the way through the competition.
3 minutes left.
Being clearly in front by the looks of it here.
It looks like it, but
We got McDonough, the Quiet Achievement. The Quiet Achiever is very close here. It's actually Mickey. It's pretty much neck to neck with Matt, Chad, and I think, let's have a look, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's very close. It's very
It really
difficult to say who's going to be in front. We might have an eat-off at the end of this.
We might, because it could be that close. Who's out there right now going, I'd really fancy a Keppel Dagwood dog? Because I know it's ridiculous, but I really feel like, but why are you're just going, I'm never looking at a Dagwood dog again, I see that. No, I'm up for it. I'm completely up for one. Not one of those ones, obviously. Some of them have been dribbled on. But a whole fresh one? Absolutely.
Oh, they're good Dagwood dogs, these ones. We can't thank Keppel Dogs enough for putting on this show every year. And these ones certainly look well cooked. They look great. Nice golden brown, covered in sauce. It's what you want for the EKKA.
How's that
It is
time,
a
Billy?
tradition.
How's that time?
That timer is, we are 8 minutes and 50 seconds. We are just over 1 minute left to go, folks. 1 minute, we've got to cheer at home. It could be a tie, there could be an eat-off. This is where they need to push through the pain. They need to push through the mental anguish that is that big pile of Dagwood dogs sitting in front of them to win the second and third place prizes.
Oh, I think I see second. I think I see who's going to get second.
I think there's a very clear second at the moment. Mimi, with only 5 dogs left, is certainly in front now. You do have to remember that she does need to clear up all that food for a whole one to count, otherwise she will be penalised. As we approach the final 30 seconds of the competition, folks, this is the time when we need to cheer on. Let's see how fast you can get, everyone. Come on, let's bring it home.
Last 30 seconds. See Mimi
20
there.
seconds left to go.
Mimi's cleaning up to make sure that her last Dagwood dog is going to count.
15 seconds.
She's chipmunking. We
Let's
talked about
count
that. We heard about the
folks.
rules.
10, 9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's it, folks. Dagwood dogs down. This competition is over.
Now then, we will wait now for our official referee, Billy Boyd, to count the remaining Keppel dogs and declare a second and third place. Now, if you just joined us, first place was decided quite a few minutes ago in about half the allocated time. I've never seen anything quite like that. I really haven't, and I don't know if I ever will again. Possibly next year here at the EKKA. But we have our winner.
All right, we've got a bit of excitement here at the moment. So Mimi has 5 and some left over. So that doesn't count. So that means she's got 6 left. So she's done 14.
14.
She's chipmunking like crazy.
Yes.
It doesn't matter because that's going to stay at 6. That's going to say 6 remaining. So that's 14 down. We've got Chad here as well, who was chipmunking like a madman. And he's got 7 left.
Now
And he's got 7 left.
Don't go
And then-
away, because once our competitors finish up, we will reset the stage and our amateur competition will be on in about 15 minutes or so.
All right, I think we've got the announcement for the winners.
Here we go.
All right, coming in at 3rd place with a total of 13 Dagwood dogs in 10 minutes. It's your boy Chad Froman Jones. And coming in 2nd place with a total of 14 Dagwood dogs in just 10 minutes, it's Mimi the Mini Monster! And finally, no surprises here, Australia's #1 ranked competitive eater, setting a new record for the 2022 EKKA Dagwood Dog Eating Competition. It's Jay Webby Can Eat! All right, wow, what a competition. Chad, you were very close at the end there. I have to have a second look there just to see if you'd caught up to Mimi, but didn't quite get there. Thoughts on your performance today?
I was here for a casual feed and thought I'd try to get 3rd place.
Casual feed and 13 Dagwood dogs in one sitting. That's pretty casual. for no one. So anyway, Mimi, second place, fantastic. You've been out of the top 3 for the last couple of competitions. Fantastic to see you on the podium again. Well done. You did some training up to the lead up of this event, is that correct? Huge amount of training, and it looks like it has paid off. Let's give it up for Mimi, everyone. And finally, the man of the moment, James. How many Dagwood dogs have you eaten before today?
In Sydney we call them a corn dog, so I'm going to say a couple, but
Never this many, never this many. Never this many again?
maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Let's see if we can get you up here for next year's event, everyone. Let's give it up one more time, yeah, for Jay where you can eat.
Alright, time for our official prize presentation ceremony. I'd like to welcome Mark and a couple of dogs coming out. Mark, thank you very much for your support, for providing the Dagwood dogs and the prize money. What have you got there? That's our prize for our winner. First place, Dave Ready, massive check for $500. There we go. Second place. Here it comes. Where's she gone? Second place. Oh yeah, just clean yourself up, Mandy. You're about to get an oversized check. Come around the front there. Oh, there you go. They're hiding behind James. There we go. Press the photos. There we go. That's the way. Good luck carrying that to the bank and depositing that. That'll be fine. There we go. And in third place, Chad. There we go.
Here he comes, Froman Jones. I'll let you get the
Alrighty. Fantastic work. Thank you very much to Mark from Couple Dogs for your support and for supporting this competition every year. Now folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to reset the stage and our amateur competition will be on in about 15 minutes or so. I'm a little nervous about that one. These guys practice this. This is what they do. The amateurs, that could get messy. Just a feeling. We'll be back.
Thanks, Mike. We'll see you soon, everyone.
Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Got the W. No thanks to the organisers. Anyways, you like my throw in the Brooklyn Slice when I'm there? Just saying. I'll catch you guys later. Stay tuned, 2 p.m. Brooklyn Slice, guys. See you soon.